I know we've been going on for about an hour. One more thing I'd like to get to just before we wrap everything up. I was thinking we could do some early Euros predictions. I kind of have, I didn't really ask you to do this, but I kind of have my Euro squad, kind of, which I'm thinking of. Which we can get to that later for Scotland. But Scotland, where do you think we're going to go? How do you think we're going to do in the Euros?
I mean, also we've got Germany, then is it Hungary and
I can pull it up.
Switzerland, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, I feel like Switzerland's always good in these competitions, but they've got quite an aging squad now. I don't know, they've definitely got the quality. Same with Hungary, you know, not long ago about England, you know, they've got quality players like Slobozlai and Glasgow. Glasgow's still there for them, and they have some really, really good players. But I think right now, the way Scotland's playing is just... I think they're incredible, like, they have such a belief about them, even though they're not probably the best. They're not the best players, you know. They're probably, there's no one as good as Slobozlai, I feel like, in Scotland. Maybe close, maybe John McGinn.
Well, I think the thing about Scotland is, I think Steve Clarke is a tactical genius in the sense that he can get the most out of his squad. He can get them playing positions they wouldn't have dreamed of and have them flourishing. And I think Hungary have a lot of the best players that passed their prime, barring Schalke, obviously. I think the same can be said with Switzerland. Germany aren't at their best. I've seen people who have no connection to Scotland backing us to beat them, which I don't know about that. But if it was like World Cup format and it was only 2 teams made it out, I wouldn't be as confident. But I think because it's going to be a really good group, and I'm not saying it's going to be easy by any stretch of the imagination, but I think because top 3 have a chance, I think I can say with confidence they're getting through the group. I think that can be said. I think, and then, I mean, if we get through the group, I think having a whole nation behind your back, I don't see how I don't win the whole thing, but no. No, I mean, like,
teams have made it further in the Euros.
That's the thing. Denmark rated. Okay, like, is this Scottish team, quality-wise, players-wise, and tactic-wise, are we any worse than Denmark of 2021? I don't think we are. And they nearly made the final.
Yeah.
The only thing that stopped them were laser pointers from bastard England fans. Like,
I know, honestly.
I don't know. I think we can go far, and I don't really want to say I think we're making it to this round or whatever. I think it's way too early for that, but I think it's going to be a good Euro.
Yeah, it'll definitely be a good tournament. I think, like, getting through the group will just be great for Scotland fans too. You know.
Yeah.
It's been so long, so. It'll be great.
Yeah, I mean, the summer vibes of the Euros, nothing else like it. It's close. All the games are in Germany. It's close to Scotland. Hopefully, a lot of fans make the trip. I got my tickets rejected. Oh, yeah. My ticket application rejected twice. So cheers to UEFA. But yeah. So I just had a bit of downtime earlier today, and I just made what I think, at least my kind of preferred lineup for a 4-1-2-1-2. So Angus Gunn in goal. I think he's been the most impressive keeper. I mean, I know there's a bit of controversy about if he should be playing for Scotland, but I think he's proved himself. He's injured right now, but I think he should be good. The back line, of course, they're all fit. Andy Robertson, of course. Ryan Porteous, am I saying that right? From Watford. I've been very impressed by him. I haven't seen him play a bad game in a Scotland shirt. I think he's really solid. I think he's a really solid centre back we've needed for a while. In a bit
the problem is with Porteous as well. He's a bit of a hothead. Like, you always worry he's going to get sent off.
I feel like you need that in a tournament though with Scotland. I feel like you need a bit of that. But then I went for a little bit of a rogue show. I know he's primarily a left back, but I put Greg Taylor in. I just think in a tournament you need people who have experience in these sort of environments, and I put Greg Taylor in because I think you have some. I wouldn't say we don't have centre back options with Scotland, but I'd say sometimes it might be a bit of a gamble playing certain players over another, kind of the Liam Cooper and Scott McKenna's of the world. So I think because of that, I think Greg Taylor's a pretty safe option. I know obviously he plays for your beloved Celtic. I just think he's a good option to have. And then I put Aaron Hickey in a right back. I know I think Tierney. I don't actually have Tierney in the starting 11. I think he can find a way in, but I think Hickey is just a very good wing back, and I think he complements Robertson very well.
Oh, Hickey's a great player.
Yeah. For the forward midfield, Callum McGregor holding mid. I mean, going to a tournament, like you said, I'm someone who thinks you should pick kind of players based off their kind of recent form before a tournament. I don't think you should just go off experience, but with that being said, you definitely need some. I think Callum McGregor has both of those.
I think he's in good form just now as well, I'd say so.
Then I went for McTominay because I think Steve Clarke is really good for him mentally. I saw a really good interview with him recently talking about that, and I think that he can turn him into a goal scorer, which we saw in the qualifying campaign when we put Spain in a spliff. And then maybe a bit of a rogue show. I put Billy Gilmore. I think if he has for Brighton. I think if he has the likes of McGinn, McTominay, and McGregor around him, I think he can perform. I think he's a very talented player. It's just, I think he might need a chance to prove himself. Maybe he can start on the bench and we can find a way to incorporate Tierney and maybe another midfielder, because we do have a lot of good midfield options, but I put him in. And then obviously John McGinn and Cam. We've said enough praise about him this episode, but he first named the team sheet. So I put Che Adams for Southampton. I just kind of looked at all our current strikers. I think Che Adams is probably going to have one of the best seasons. And then maybe a bit of a rogue show. I think it's something which might be dividing Scotland fans right now. I put Lawrence Shankland from Hearts. I think we need a goal scorer. I think Adams can be a little shaky. I think Shankland is a proven goal scorer. He's been great for Hearts. I know it's a Scottish league, but just to have that instinct in front of goal, it's such a strong midfield. I think this team could really go places. On the bench, I went with Lyndon Dykes, Jacob Brown from Luton, I went with Ferguson from Bologna, Ryan Christie, then with Nathan Patterson, Cooper from Leeds, and then Xander Clark from Hearts, and then obviously Steve Clark, the GOAT, in the dugout. So I know that was a bit kind of quick, but any thoughts on that? Anything jumping out at you?
I think what maybe the player I agree with. I think you probably need to play the back five though. I think ever since Clark's time there, he's played that back five and it just worked wonders. I think.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I think like you say, Greg Taylor's a beloved Celtic man for me, but I've watched Greg Taylor also week in week out. I think maybe Scottish League, I think he's a good enough left back, but Greg Taylor defensively is like watching. Oh, I don't even know. It's like watching a turtle with one leg. It's terrible, man. It's especially when he's up against good oppositions, man. He's positioning something he's got caught lacking, and then he just constantly backs off, and then next thing you know, he's the player's by you. So a centre back, I'd be worried.
Yeah,
definitely for maybe the backup. I think I agree with you. I think definitely have Angus Gunn there, Aaron Hickey full back, and then with Robertson. I think that back three, I'd maybe have. I think Jack Hendry, probably Porteous.
Yeah, Jack Hendry, I wasn't sure about because he's been in the Saudi league, but but the thing is, Scott McKenna hasn't really been playing. Liam Cooper's been playing for Leeds, so maybe he could be a decent show. But
maybe I really Hendry when he plays for Scotland, he's phenomenal a lot of times. So I think it's probably a bit international form on him. I
think if you put Porteous and Hendry, and then you put a maybe stronger centre back like McKenna or Cooper, I think that could maybe work.
Maybe Tierney though. Tierney
could be good as well. I think that could even be the best back line. I know Taylor's been a rogue show. I mainly just put him there to see what your thoughts would be, because I kind of looked at it on paper. But I agree with what you're saying all around.
And then same thing with the midfielders. McGinn, McTominay, McGregor can't not be doing. And especially with Shankland. Shankland, without a doubt, should be starting. I think he's heavily like Rangers just now. Obviously he's scored so many goals. Player I wouldn't mind.
He already has over 15 goals this season.
Oh yeah, he's doing phenomenal.
He's unreal.
Some are penalties, but you
need that in a tournament. You need that player who's going to bag no matter what. Yeah,
definitely. I think Shankland and if having to choose between Che Adams or Lyndon Dykes between them, I think maybe Che Adams is probably gives you something different. I think Shankland, if you want a goal scorer, Adams could probably be the side to help him out, because Shankland can get a goal every now and then too. But
I think Lyndon Dykes is a good player to have off the bench. I think that Che Adams has better numbers. I think he's just kind of more likely to score. And I think because, like you said, he's a kind of different type of player to Shankland, I think they can be a good partnership. I love Lyndon Dykes, obviously. I put him on the bench of my favourite 11. But yeah, I think he's more of like that. I think Lyndon Dykes is the Scottish Darwin Núñez. I think he's this massive bald dude we found from Australia. We throw him on to just orchestrate chaos, and that's how we get results.
Yeah, we've got a swap deal for Jason Cummins with him.